What's up, guys? It is me, Miss Williams, and we are going to, in this video, talk about how to play the lines that you have in your book, which is line number 15, moving on down, and line number 17, which is hot cross buns. Because hot cross buns is a rite of passage that anybody who plays any instrument needs to know how to do. You are also going to see in this folder a video specifically for you and your instrument, because you do learn 2 new notes here. We will have gone over them in class, but just in case you need a refresher, we'll talk about how to play those 2 notes because you will use them for these 2 exercises. So without any further ado, I'm going to be playing the lines in the book on a trumpet, and I will also have a metronome going. I would suggest you use a metronome too. If you just Google metronome, then one pops up and you can put it on whatever you want. The metronome, for if you do not know what that is, that's that little clicky click thing, similar to when we were playing outside and I was hitting the drumsticks so that we could keep the beat. So that's what the metronome is. So I will have a metronome going on probably about 90, and I would suggest that y'all do that too. Okay, here we go. So this is line number 15, moving on down. With line number 17, hot cross buns, you want to watch out because these notes are half notes instead of the whole notes that we had in the last one. Your half notes are only going to get 2 beats instead of 4. Also be careful with your quarter notes starting in measure 5. A lot of times beginning band students want to just huff their notes out. Remember, you need to use the tip of your tongue to start those notes. You want to keep your air going as smooth as possible. Think about if you turn on a sink, that water is going to be going and flowing. And if you take your finger, pretend your finger is your tongue and the water is your air. If you take your finger and just run it through that water, that is similar to what your tongue is going to be doing with that air. Your air should not stop. It should keep going, which means your notes are going to be nice and connected, but you can still hear the different notes start with your tongue. So here we go with hot cross buns, making sure we're playing our half notes for 2 beats and that we are connecting our notes with the quarter notes and not just huffing and puffing like the big bad wolf. And hopefully that helps y'all out with your 2 assignment lines, which are 15 and 17, moving on down, and hot cross buns. Whoops, jiggle jiggle.